So you may have seen this video the other day. A Pacific Palisades resident out here confronted California Governor Gavin Newsom as he was touring the area. And he said he was on a phone call with Biden and couldn't speak, President Biden, excuse me, and that he couldn't speak to her. Here's part of that exchange. Take a listen.
Governor, you got a second? Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements, individual assistance, and to help you. I'm devastated for you. I'm so sorry, especially for your daughter. I have 4 kids. Losing the school.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one and building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild.
Why was there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
That's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Has to be, of course.
So that was Pacific Palisades resident Rachel Darvish, who was confronting California Governor Gavin Newsom there. Rachel's kind enough to join us this morning. Rachel, we thank you for your time. I guess my first question to you, what did you make of your exchange with the governor?
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me here. Look, let me sort of pivot off of what was heard earlier by your former guest. I know that we shouldn't be name calling. It's probably not the right thing to do. I don't want to be name calling. I also don't want to be here talking to you under these particular circumstances. So the 2 people that I think are irrelevant to the solution should not be part of the solution. That's what I would say. So if we don't want to name call, we don't have to. But we also don't need irrelevance in this situation. I feel like the conversation I had with the governor, every time I see it now, makes me feel like I was irrelevant, but it's actually he was irrelevant. He wasn't on the phone with the president. So that's how I feel. That's what I make of that conversation. And at the moment, it was really all emotion, just trying to get to him to say, really, what can you do for us? I'm standing here looking at the rubble of the school my daughter is going to. She's 3. These little kids don't have a future. And I am sort of dismissed as if my questions are inappropriate. That's how I feel now, even more. Every time I watch this clip, it's devastating.
Yeah, you know, the clip has gone viral. It's got millions of views at this point. I'm just curious, you know, when you went up to him and you were questioning him, he said he didn't have time because he was on the phone with President Biden. And you asked, well, can I join the phone call? He looks down at the phone and says, well, I don't have service. I'm trying to call him right now. So he wasn't actually on the phone with him. Did you just get the sense that he was just trying to brush you off and get you to go away?
Well, look, I actually got a chance to have a glimpse of his phone. So, I mean, if he showed it to me, I feel like there was no conversation. Don't hide it from the world. Don't tell people. The first call was not to the White House. That I can guarantee you. And at the moment, there was no call on the line. So put those 2 things together. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. So thank you, Governor Newsom, for that amount of respect that you had for me at that moment. I don't appreciate it.
You know, one of the big topics out here has been the lack of water or water pressure in those initial hours of the Palisades fire. Governor Newsom was asked about that the other day, and he said, well, the locals are going to figure it out. That's their issue. Now he's calling for an outside investigation into what happened with those fire hydrants. We've got about 30 seconds left. Just curious for your reaction to that.
My reaction, I think, goes back to my statement at the beginning. I mean, it took a long time for him to make that admission and actually go forward with that. These are the things that make him and Karen Bass sort of irrelevant at this point. Whatever infighting is going on, whatever's going on. Look, you're sending out notifications for us to evacuate, and then you're coming back and telling us, oh, we made a mistake and we're so sorry. This is just this bungling upon bungling on top of each other. When is it going to end, and when are we going to get this taken care of and under control? So how do I feel about the water? I saw it. I saw it myself. I didn't see a single fire hydrant being used at the time while I was sitting on a hill for 4 hours trying to get down to safety. I didn't see a fire truck come up the hill because they actually probably couldn't, because there was no organization on how to get people off of the hill. How do you get to the fire roads in the back? Why are there fire roads? We live by the ocean. We live by the ocean. Why were those drops not done sooner? Why were those, why was there not enough water? You live by the ocean. I don't know. I'm just a mom, and I'm hoping other moms may want to get together. Let's try to fix the state. Let's try to fix the state. Because I got to tell you, my morning, my night, I don't have them anymore. I don't have a life anymore. I don't have anything.
You have your daughter and you've got your life, and we are so happy to hear that. We're so thankful both of you are okay. Rachel Darvish, thank you so much for your time this morning. Wishing for the best for you guys. Cheryl?
Thanks for having me.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.